Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of the Green Energy Show. I'm your host, Chemtai Kiri. I'm really excited to be bringing you along to the Kenya Conference Non-Revenue Water Management for the year 2026. Just a little brief about what is going on here. This is a conference that has been created by the Water and Sanitation Providers Association. It's called WASPA. It's an organization of 96 individuals who've come together to tackle an issue of water loss, right? So yeah, conference is happening here at the Naivasha Resort 2026, of course created by WASPA, that is Water and Sanitation. But here at the Green Energy, we're all focused about the greening and the solutions that are coming with it so that we have a sustainable manner. And that's all the conversation we're gonna have here today. So come with me as I take you along. Conversation with amazing individuals who are providing these solutions that you're talking about. And one of the things that I'm really interested about is that when you're talking about solutions, we are even looking at the waters outside the city centers. And that's why I'm really excited to be speaking with this lady here who is going to introduce herself and tell us what they're doing there at the Nakuru Rural and Water Sanitation Organization. Thank you so much for speaking to me. I'm really excited. I've been going around just to understand like this conversation of non-revenue water. What does it mean? How does it relate to the water companies? And what are some of the things you're hoping to see in this conference? Okay. Yeah, could you start by telling us your name and where you're coming from?
Yeah, thank you. My name is CPA Mary Njoroge. I'm an internal auditor with Nakuru Rural Water and Sanitation Company. It is one of the 3 companies owned by Nakuru County. And we are happy to have, come for this conference, also to learn from our peers in the sector about NRW. This is a menace in the sector. Currently, national level, we are at 48%. Nakuru Rural Water, we are between 40 and 43 NRW. It is a vast county, and Nakuru Rural serves majorly the rural part of Nakuru County, other than Naivasha and Nakuru city. So basically we serve the larger part of Nakuru County. And as Nakuru Rural, we have employed DMS as one way of tackling NRW. In one of our area in Gilgil, we have also we have installed smart meters. It's a pilot project that we are doing there to see how we can use technology also to try and fight this NRW. And as an internal auditor, majorly my job is also to check on controls that the company has put in place and the strategies that the company has also put in place, so that every day we are checking on the company whether we are doing exactly what we have promised to do, or what we have documented to do, or what our board has put in our strategic plan in terms of fighting NRW and driving our company to the next level. So ideally we are fighting NRW. It's a menace, we know, but from the rural point of view, we have more challenges than the urban companies because of the large tracts of land where our pipeline goes through. And we have seen our pipeline being damaged, and our response time sometimes, because it is a vast county like I have told you, sometimes it's a challenge, and therefore we ask even the national government and county government to have tailor-made solution or interventions for rural water companies, so that as we fight NRW as a country, we can narrow down to who is driving this NRW. And from where I stand, it is the rural companies that should be given more concentration in terms of funding, because it is very capital intensive to either redo the overhaul of our pipeline. Our pipelines are as old as our independence in most of these water utilities. So it is something that needs to be looked into, because even if we bring new technologies, but we still have the old pipeline, we will be getting more of these leaks and not really getting value for investments.
Yeah. Few things stood out for me, especially when you said your CPA and an auditor, and we're talking about non-revenue in water. Yeah, we just curious to understand, can you quantify the amount of money that the country is losing from this kind of water, and especially when you're talking about Nakuru, which is known for, in my little understanding, it has enough waterbeds, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the country, it's in excess of billions. For Nakuru, rural water is around 300,000 per year, the amount of revenue that we are losing. So it is a lot. It is enough to even do overhauls of the pipes we are talking about.
Yeah.
But this cannot be done by a water utility by itself, because the regulations that regulate water sector allows the WSPs to only break even. We are not supposed to make profits. So in terms of major infrastructure development, it should be done either by the county or the national government. So for us to save these monies that are being lost, we need huge investments, and that can only be done by county government and national government.
Yeah.
And I liked that when there were the panel discussion that was going on, there needs to be that collaboration between the two levels of government, because this is a capital intensive sector. Yes. Yes.
Just a quick one. The theme of this year is innovation and technology in curbing this issue. Yeah? You mentioned about having pipes that are as old as,
Yes.
What would be, from the work you're doing there, especially for the rural areas, what is the one thing that you feel like needs to be tackled immediately, even as you are continuing this conversation?
What I think needs to be tackled is overhaul of the old pipeline. Because we are in the new era of using HDPE, but we are still in the old GI pipes that even leak detection is an issue. Technology integration includes even leak detection. But if you still have this old kind of pipeline, some you don't even know where it goes through. Like I told you, rural is in between big chunks of land, so even getting access to that pipeline also becomes a challenge. So even if you wanted to deploy technology and you need a right of way to go, into these people's land, it becomes a challenge. So my first thing that I would want an intervention is overhaul of our pipeline, and also financing us to go towards smart metering, because it's also very expensive. One smart meter half-inch is going for in excess of 15,000. So you can see it's not a cheap investment. So I would want the players in the sector, WSTF, WASREB, let's look at financing, because even the pipeline needs financing.
Yeah.
So it is something that cannot be done by one person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the one thing for someone who's watching at home, you can tell them that it's important to have this conversation? Why are we here?
That's a very good question. NRW should be talked about in our households, because even that drop that drops in your tap that you did not close properly, it is NRW on your end, because you will still pay for that lost water. So it is a household discussion that should happen, and also to sensitize our people. If you see a leak up, in your neighborhood or wherever you are, because it doesn't have to be within your service area. If I'm in Naivasha and my company is Nakuru and I see a leak in Naivasha, I should have that obligation. I should feel obligated to report.
Yeah.
And therefore, I also urge these water companies to put their contacts out there so that members of the public can report, this leakage. Because these leaks are the ones driving NRW this high.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
this
you
has been
too.
really informative.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Thank you so much.
I really
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
On to exciting part of this conversation, because I'm soon to speak with Mobile Mart Jesse, and you understand Mobile Mart is the mother of the Green Energy Show, of course, led by the CEO, who is Edwin Ranji. But this is not a conversation about him. It's just like, now with the company of Green Energy, we're here at the Naivasha Resort having this conversation about how we are going to find solutions to curb the wastage that comes with the non-revenue water. And I'm really excited to understand, when you're talking about Mobile Mart, what is their play? What are some of the plan they're making to ensure that they are part of this chain, to ensure that they're curbing these issues of NRW. Thank you so much, Jesse, for speaking to me. Really, really excited. And for this being our first conversation you're having here, could you tell us your name, the organization you're working for, and what you do there?
Thank you very much, Madam Chimchai. My name is Jessica Mao. I'm the business development partner for Mobile Mart System Solutions. Mobile Mart System Solutions is an EPC, engineering, construction and procurement. So what we do basically, we construct and install solar components in commercial businesses as well as residential houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the curious thing I was having when we were having a conversation about coming to this place is understanding that water is connected to everything that we do, right?
Oh, yes.
And I'm just curious to understand what part does Mobile Mart play in this
The part
chain?
that Mobile Mart plays is that we are able to install solar at 100% financing, whereby our clients can be able to save a lot of energy, at the same time own the system after a period of between 5 to 7 years. So if at all your bill is 300,000, because many of our clients, that is their bill, they end up saving 50%.
Yeah, and why is it important to have this conversation and also solutions where you need something, but then there's financing for it?
It's very important because you'll be able to now store energy. Yes, and at the same time you'll also be able to use that money to do other things, and also contribute to the environment as well.
Yeah.
That is, I believe it's SDG 4.
For sure, right? And why did you feel it necessary for Mobile Mart to be in this space where everyone is talking about water?
Well, there are 96 water bodies in Kenya. We did an estimate, we did a study, and we came to realize that these water bodies pay 300 million of electricity per month. So we are here to help them save and cut that cost of energy. Yes.
And I've seen you having conversation with individuals here and there. Being a supplier, what are some of the questions that people are coming up to you for when it comes to these conversations that is happening?
Many of them are asking us whether we can be able to help them save on electricity. Many of them have got bills worth 50,000. We are able to offer devices below 50,000 Kenya shillings. Anything above 200,000, we have an energy storage system that they can be able to save energy, and once the electricity are off, they can also be able now to consume through those energy storage systems for like a period of 9 to 10 hours. So if at all you're an industry or a residential place, you can be able to consume the energy if at all we're not using on-grid.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you mentioned something about energy saving system, and understanding that Mobile Mart is a supplier. Are you seeing organizations or even large run businesses, for example, who are utilizing some of these products that you're selling, and what are the outcomes?
Yes, we have some of our clients are already using it. One of our clients is Farisi. Farisi, they supply unga, ugali, and they're based in Ruiru. We gave them 100 kilowatts. They are paying electricity bills very high, and they're saving on costs. Yes,
Yeah,
by 50%. Their bills are actually coming to around 500,000.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about some of the things you're having here, conversation you're having about green energies, you can't run away from sustainability when it comes to progressing in this conversation, right? And I think one of the things you mentioned on energy saving system on the solar, I was speaking to someone else at Megatank, and they were talking about putting that machine. Yeah, we saw it. So that they try and help curb these leakages that happen here, right? You're seeing it as you're supplying it to people. They're saving a lot on that.
Oh, they're saving a lot of money.
Yeah. What is the one thing you want to tell someone who's watching at home thinking like, oh, we're talking about Mobile Mart, the energy system, water. How do they relate?
The one thing I would like to tell our clients and Kenyans is that by 2030, every household should have an energy component in their houses. We believe we're the best EPC to offer that solution. We can offer 100% financing, and our rates are actually very, very fair.
Yeah.
Our devices, our accessories, they're from China, and let's work together and save on energy.
Jesse, before I finish, there's some words I'm learning here. For example, you've said APC, and I'm just like, what is APC?
EPC is, we do engineering, part of it. We also construct, and we also do the procurement.
Yeah. So from beginning to end.
Beginning to the end.
If a client works with you, they know they're sorted.
They're sorted 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
speaking
for
to me.
having
I really appreciate it.
Me too.
So it's a pleasure to speak with the team from Mobile Mart. And as you've heard, EPC, from you're interested in something up until you finance it and it's in the house, that's the part they're playing. And it's really excited. As you can see behind us, there are quite a number of people walking in and out interested in this conversation. And that's why us, as Green Energy Show, we're here to show you what are some of the innovation technology that are in play so that we can help create a sustainable future. The conversation is about non-refund water management, and we've managed to speak with majority of stakeholders who are playing a part to ensure that no water that is treated is wasted. So my name is Chemtai Kiri. This has been a very exciting day for me, bringing this conversation of water and how it relates to the Green Energy Show, and I can't wait to take you to the next episode. Until then, thank you so much for following us, liking the conversation, and if you really like it more, share it with your friends, subscribe, because we promise you that we are going to bring you more conversation on this matter.